Hello everyone, Red Lip here. Las Vegas, where buffets once ruled supreme like emperors in their culinary coliseums, now finds itself in an unexpected drought. Downtown Vegas, that nostalgic neighborhood where old-school gambling charm meets authentic local flavor, has been reduced to just one buffet survivor. While the Strip continues its relentless march towards $60 breakfast buffets and $100 dinner spreads, Main Street Station's Garden Court Buffet stands alone, the last guardian of affordable all-you-can-eat dining in the heart of Old Vegas. Today we're diving deep into this culinary anomaly to answer the burning question that keeps downtown regulars awake at night. Is this solitary buffet a hidden gem worth protecting, or merely existing because there's literally no competition left? We've endured the early morning lines, navigated the breakfast to brunch transition, and sampled everything from their mysterious Italian sausage to what turned out to be a genuinely shocking apple pie. So you don't have to wonder whether downtown's only buffet is worth your gambling winnings, or if you're better off hitting up one of those 24-hour cafes instead. The Garden Court Buffet at Main Street Station operates in a unique position of zero competition downtown. When your marketing literally reads downtown's only buffet, you know you're either supremely confident or desperately clinging to relevance. At $27 for weekend brunch, this Boyd gaming property sits in that fascinating middle ground between cheap eats and premium dining. It's not Ellis Island's legendary $10 steak special, but it's also not Wynn's $90 breakfast extravaganza. Let me paint you a picture of what $27 actually means in Vegas breakfast economics. A basic breakfast at any casino cafe runs $15 to $18 minimum, coffee adds another $5, and suddenly you're at $23 for eggs and toast. The buffet starts looking like a mathematical genius move, assuming the food quality doesn't make you regret your life choices. But here's where Main Street Station gets interesting, because this isn't just any Boyd property trying to squeeze profit from tourists. Walking into the Garden Court Buffet feels like stepping into Vegas circa 1995, when buffets were about value, not Instagram moments. The Victorian-era theming, complete with genuine antiques and stained glass, creates an atmosphere that whispers, "We've been doing this longer than you've been alive." The space maintains that classic buffet layout we've almost forgotten existed. No trendy action stations requiring 40-minute waits, no celebrity chef branding, just straightforward buffet lines where you grab a plate and go. First impressions matter, and Garden Court delivers something increasingly rare in modern Vegas: honesty. There's no pretense here, no attempt to be something it's not, just a neighborhood buffet serving neighborhood folks who know exactly what they're getting. The morning crowd tells the whole story. Local retirees with their Boyd players cards, downtown workers grabbing breakfast before shifts, and the occasional tourist who stumbled in looking confused but pleasantly surprised. Let's talk about what $27 actually gets you on a weekend morning at downtown's last buffet standing. The spread reads like a greatest hits album of American breakfast classics, with surprising Hawaiian and Asian influences that reflect Vegas's diverse local population. Starting with the traditional breakfast section, we encounter the holy trinity of morning proteins. The bacon arrives crispy enough to shatter between your teeth, rendered properly without that soggy middle that plagues so many buffet bacons. The sausage links, while standard issue, deliver consistent flavor without the grease puddles you'd expect at this price point. But then there's the mysterious Italian sausage that tastes suspiciously like breakfast sausage wearing an Italian name tag for Halloween. The egg station produces exactly what you'd expect: scrambled eggs that have seen better minutes but haven't completely given up on life. They're neither remarkable nor offensive, existing in that buffet purgatory of good enough when drowning in hot sauce. The real breakfast MVP emerges from an unexpected corner: the biscuits. These aren't just good buffet biscuits. These are legitimately excellent biscuits that would make a Southern grandmother nod and approve. Fluffy interior architecture collapsing into buttery layers. Exterior crust offering just enough resistance before yielding. Paired with country gravy that actually tastes like sausage contributed to the conversation. This combination alone justifies half the entrance fee. The omelet station operates with typical buffet efficiency, meaning you'll wait 10 minutes for a 3-minute omelet. But credit where due, the cook knows their craft, folding Denver omelets with practiced precision while maintaining conversation with regulars who clearly make this a weekly ritual. French toast and pancakes occupy their designated warming trays with dignity, if not distinction. They're precisely what your brain expects when you think buffet French toast. Neither disappointing nor delighting, simply existing existing as carbohydrate vehicles for maple syrup.
The hash browns deserve special mention for achieving actual crispness,
A feat most buffets abandon before opening. Golden brown exterior giving way to fluffy potato interior. These aren't just filler, they're properly executed breakfast potatoes. But then we venture into unexpected territory with the Hawaiian section, and suddenly Garden Court reveals its secret weapon. The Kahlua pork with cabbage transports you straight to a local-style plate lunch spot. Smoky pork mingling with tender cabbage in authentic island harmony. This isn't some mainland interpretation of Hawaiian food. This is the real deal, clearly prepared by someone who understands the assignment. The Portuguese sausage alongside confirms this isn't just token diversity, it's genuine respect for local Hawaiian Vegas tastes. The Hawaiian beef stew deserves its own paragraph of praise. Rich, unctuous gravy coating tender beef chunks and vegetables. This is comfort food that transcends buffet limitations. Each spoonful delivers layers of flavor. Tomato base, beef stock depth, mysterious umami notes that suggest someone in that kitchen actually cares. Ladled over sticky white rice, this single dish elevates the entire buffet experience from acceptable to I'm coming back for this. The shoyu chicken attempts similar greatness but falls slightly short. While the soy-based marinade provides adequate flavor, the execution suffers from that eternal buffet enemy, the warming tray. Skin turns leathery, meat dries out, and what probably started as succulent chicken becomes merely edible protein. Still, the effort to include local favorites over generic buffet standards deserves recognition. The Asian section continues this cultural journey with varying degrees of success. Miso soup sits waiting with actual chopsticks, not plastic forks, suggesting someone understands presentation matters even at $27.
The soup itself delivers clean, simple flavors, though you can tell it's been reconstituted from concentrate rather than made fresh. But in the context of a downtown Vegas buffet, the mere presence of properly presented miso soup feels like a minor miracle. Moving through the lunch crossover items, because this is technically brunch, we find fried chicken that actually maintains crispness. The pieces tend toward wings and drums, smart choices since they hold up better under heat lamps than breasts that would turn into cardboard. Seasoning penetrates beyond the surface, suggesting actual marination rather than just surface dusting. Paired with legitimate collard greens that taste like someone's grandmother supervised the recipe, this combination provides serious soul food credibility. The mac and cheese deserves recognition for avoiding the two cardinal buffet sins. It's neither soupy nor congealed into a brick. Instead, it maintains that perfect balance of creamy sauce clinging to properly cooked pasta with enough structure to hold bacon bits or hot sauce additions. The Salisbury steak represents typical buffet protein filler, clearly reformed and pressed but seasoned adequately. You won't write home about it, but you won't leave it on your plate either, especially when drowning in that surprisingly competent gravy. The carving station features ham that packs unexpected flavor intensity. Not the waterlogged pink rubber you expect at buffets, but actual ham with smoke notes and salt depth that suggests quality procurement. Carved thick enough to maintain moisture but thin enough to fold onto biscuits, this is breakfast meat done right. The fact that it's carved to order rather than pre-sliced speaks to Garden Court's understanding of basic buffet physics. The salad bar exists in that peculiar buffet space where no one really wants it, but everyone expects it. Garden Court doesn't reinvent any wheels here, offering standard lettuce, typical toppings, and dressings that come from gallon jugs. But the presence of actual olive oil and vinegar in presentable bottles suggests someone's paying attention to details. The smoked salmon appears genuinely smoked, not just dyed pink, though calling it Lox quality would be generous. Fresh fruit selection rotates through seasonal availability, with current offerings including properly ripe cantaloupe, honeydew that actually tastes like something, and pineapple with legitimate sweetness. The mysterious bananas covered in reddish sauce turn out to be Bananas Foster's distant, less accomplished cousin, but points for creativity. The soup station's chicken noodle with bow tie pasta starts promisingly, but crashes into an oregano wall. Someone in that kitchen believes oregano is a food group, not a seasoning, turning what should be comforting soup into aggressive herb tea. It's the kind of mistake that makes you wonder if someone grabbed the wrong container and just went with it. Still, the pasta maintains proper texture, and buried beneath the oregano assault, you can detect quality chicken stock trying to escape. Pizza appears because apparently it's illegal to operate a Vegas buffet without pizza. Garden Court's version won't win any awards, but it's several steps above gas station quality, with actual cheese that melts and crust that suggests yeast was involved. Kids will eat it, drunk people will love it, and everyone else will walk past it toward better options. The breadsticks alongside serve their purpose as marinara delivery vehicles. Nothing more, nothing less. The dessert section operates on the principle that quantity compensates for quality, mostly succeeding. The chocolate cake delivers rich cocoa flavors despite an oil content that suggests someone got heavy-handed with the Wesson. Frosting tastes like actual chocolate, not just brown sugar paste, earning solid marks for buffet dessert performance. The various pies and cakes rotate through standard buffet offerings. Cheesecake that's more cheese than cake, brownies that qualify as brownies, cookies that exist. The soft-serve ice cream machine works, which in Vegas buffet terms counts as a minor miracle. Toppings include actual chocolate chips, not just brown chalk pieces. And the hot fudge maintains appropriate temperature and consistency. Donuts appear mid-service, neither Krispy Kreme transcendent nor convenience store tragic, occupying that middle ground of acceptable breakfast pastry. They're fresh enough to suggest daily delivery rather than weekly, which at this price point exceeds expectations. The bread pudding deserves mention for achieving actual pudding consistency rather than the brick-like substance many buffets pass off. Vanilla notes come through clean, raisins maintain identity rather than dissolving into brown spots, and the sauce actually tastes like someone made it rather than opened a can. But then we need to talk about the apple pie because something extraordinary happens when you least expect it. This isn't just good buffet apple pie, this is genuinely excellent apple pie that would hold its own against dedicated bakeries. The crust shatters properly, revealing layers that suggest actual lamination technique. The filling balances sweet and tart, with apple pieces that maintain structure while yielding to the fork, not the mushy baby food most buffets serve. Cinnamon and nutmeg dance in perfect proportion, neither dominating nor disappearing. The filling to crust ratio demonstrates understanding of pie physics. Enough filling to satisfy, but not so much that structure collapses. This apple pie tastes like someone's grandmother snuck into the kitchen at 4 a.m. and made it properly because they couldn't stand what the morning shift usually produces. It's the kind of unexpected excellence that makes you question everything else on the buffet. If they can make apple pie this good, why is the Italian sausage so confused about its identity? The inconsistency suggests multiple cooks with varying skill levels, but when they hit hard. Temperature management throughout the buffet deserves recognition. Hot foods maintain appropriate heats without descending into volcanic destruction. Cold items stay properly chilled without freezing solid. The warming trays don't transform everything into jerky, and the cold wells don't create ice crystals on the fruit. This basic competence shouldn't be noteworthy, but anyone who's suffered through strip buffets where $100 entrance fees don't guarantee edible temperatures knows better. Service operates on old-school Vegas efficiency. Plates disappear before stacking becomes an issue. Drinks refill without begging, and staff members actually seem to know the menu when questioned. The omelet station cook remembers regular customers' preferences. The carving station attendant portions generously without management hovering, and the cashier validates parking without acting like you're stealing from their children. This is neighborhood service from people who live in the neighborhood, not imported customer service scripts from corporate training videos. Seating spans from intimate booths perfect for plotting your next gambling adventure to communal tables where solo diners become temporary breakfast friends. The Victorian theming could overwhelm, but Garden Court shows restraint, creating atmosphere without descending into theme park parody. Natural light filters through stained glass, casting colored shadows on your Belgian waffle. The carpet pattern hasn't been updated since Clinton's first term, but somehow that adds to the charm rather than detracting from it. Comparing Garden Court to its former downtown competitors reveals why it's the sole survivor. The Golden Nuggets buffet priced itself out of local consideration. Fremont's attempt never found its identity, and Four Queens gave up entirely. Main Street Station understood something crucial. Downtown visitors aren't strip tourists looking for Instagram moments. They're locals wanting decent food at fair prices, tourists seeking authentic Vegas experiences, and gamblers needing fuel between sessions. Against strip properties, Garden Court can't compete on selection or premium ingredients. You won't find crab legs, prime rib, or sushi stations here. And honestly, would you trust $27 sushi anyway? But in the metrics that matter for a neighborhood buffet, Garden Court delivers consistently. Food quality exceeds price point, selection covers essential categories, and execution demonstrates professional competence. The hidden genius lies in focusing on what they do well rather than trying to be everything. The Hawaiian and Asian influences aren't token diversity, they're genuine acknowledgments of Vegas's local population. The breakfast classics aren't revolutionary. They're properly executed standards that satisfy without surprise. The desserts won't win pastry competitions, but that apple pie proves someone in that kitchen has serious skills. Value proposition depends entirely on your consumption capacity and quality standards. Light eaters should walk past toward Denny's, where $15 gets you a controlled portion without temptation. Volume eaters will find $27 reasonable for unlimited access to generally competent food. But the real value comes for those seeking authentic downtown Vegas experiences rather than manufactured tourist moments. This is where actual Las Vegas residents eat when they want buffet breakfast without driving to Station Casino's properties. The crowd tells the story. Retired dealers who remember when every casino had a 99-cent breakfast, downtown workers grabbing quick lunch between shifts, and locals who treat Sunday brunch here like church. For tourists, Garden Court offers something increasingly rare: genuine Vegas without the artifice. No celebrity chef names, no molecular gastronomy experiments, no $40 Bloody Marys with bacon garnishes. Just straightforward buffet dining in a room that looks exactly like it did 20 years ago. The value isn't just monetary, it's temporal. A time machine to when Vegas buffets prioritized quantity and consistency over Instagram angles. Special mention goes to the parking validation system, which actually works without requiring congressional approval. 4 hours free with validation means you can eat, gamble, eat again, and still escape without parking fees. Compare that to strip properties charging $30 just to park while you spend hundreds inside. Downtown Vegas still understands the basic contract. Treat locals fairly, and they'll keep coming back. Timing matters significantly at Garden Court. Weekend brunch from 8 to 2 offers the best variety, with breakfast and lunch items available simultaneously. Weekday breakfast runs cheaper but limits selection, while dinner service, when offered, tends toward comfort food rather than breakfast items. The sweet spot hits around 10 a.m. after the opening rush, but before lunch transitions create gaps. Avoid the opening rush unless you enjoy standing behind 40 retirement home residents discussing their grandchildren. The line moves slowly because everyone knows everyone, turning payment into social hour. Come at 8:30 and you'll walk straight to the cashier while early birds finish their first plates. Late arrivals risk missing fresh batches, eating from trays that have suffered heat lamp persecution. Strategic eating requires careful planning at Garden Court. Skip the obvious fillers like pizza and pasta that you can get anywhere, anytime. Focus on the Hawaiian specialties that you won't find at typical Vegas buffets. That Kahlua pork and beef stew justify the entire admission price when properly appreciated. Start light with fruits and salads if you must, but don't fill valuable stomach space with lettuce. Hit the proteins while they're fresh, especially the carved ham and whatever's coming off the omelet station. Save room for that apple pie, even if you think you're full. Trust me, you'll regret missing what might be downtown Vegas's best kept dessert secret. The beverage situation deserves its own strategy discussion. Coffee flows unlimited and actually tastes like coffee, not brown water with coffee aspirations. Juice costs extra but comes in legitimate glasses, not shot glasses pretending to be juice servings. Soft drinks included, tea included. Alcohol costs extra but priced reasonably for Vegas standards. The smart money sticks with coffee and water, saving alcohol budgets for casino floors where drinks flow free. But if you're not gambling after, the Bloody Mary mix shows competence, and mimosas won't break the bank. Health-conscious diners face typical buffet challenges here. Yes, there's a salad bar, but you didn't come to a buffet for salad unless you're lying to yourself. Fresh fruit offers salvation. The oatmeal station provides customizable nutrition, and egg white omelets are available upon request. But let's be honest, if you're counting calories at a Vegas buffet, you're playing the wrong game. Dietary restrictions receive basic accommodation, but don't expect extensive options. Vegetarians can construct adequate meals from sides and salads. Vegans face bigger challenges beyond fruit and plain vegetables. Gluten-free options exist, but require careful navigation and lots of questions. The kitchen will try to accommodate severe allergies, but cross-contamination risks run high in buffet environments. Kids eat cheap, sometimes free with adult purchase during promotions. The selection naturally favors young palates. Pizza, mac and cheese, chicken fingers, ice cream. Parents appreciate the speed of buffet dining with impatient children. No waiting for orders while Junior melts down. The noise level accommodates childhood enthusiasm without dirty looks from neighboring tables. Groups find Garden Court particularly accommodating.
Large parties seat easily, everyone eats at their own pace, and dietary diversity doesn't create ordering nightmares. The fixed price eliminates bill-splitting mathematics that destroy friendships. Convention groups, bachelor parties, and family reunions regularly commandeer entire sections without disrupting regular service. Solo diners blend naturally into the garden court ecosystem. Counter seating faces the buffet for prime people watching. Booth edges offer newspaper reading privacy. Staff doesn't rush single diners who linger over coffee and crosswords. The demographic skews older, creating a comfortable environment for solitary dining without judgment. Main Street Station's casino proximity adds strategic value. Eat, gamble, return for dessert without repaying admission during the same visit. The buffet serves as a fuel station for marathon gambling sessions or recovery ward for the previous night's adventures. Location at the casino entrance means no maze navigation through slot machines while digesting. Comparing Garden Court to Station Casino's buffets reveals interesting dynamics. Station's properties offer more variety, updated facilities, and modern presentations at slightly higher prices. But Garden Court provides downtown convenience and authentic neighborhood atmosphere that Stations can't replicate. The choice depends on whether you prioritize selection or location, modernity or character. Against off-strip locals favorites, Garden Court holds its ground respectably. South Point's buffet offers better value pure numbers-wise, but requires transportation to the edge of civilization. Arizona Charlie's delivers similar quality at lower prices, but exists in neighborhoods where tourists fear to tread. Garden Court's downtown location and validated parking tip scales toward convenience. The weekend versus weekday decision impacts both price and selection significantly. Weekdays offer lower prices, but reduced selection, focusing on basic breakfast items and simple lunches. Weekends bring out the full arsenal. Carving stations, specialty items, expanded desserts. The $7 difference between Thursday and Sunday breakfast seems minimal for double the selection. Regular customers maximize value through Boyd Gaming's Players Club benefits. Even minimal gambling earns discounts, while serious players eat free regularly. The math works surprisingly well. Play $20 in slots, get $5 off buffet admission. Combined with parking validation, the total downtown experience costs less than strip parking alone. Special events and holidays transform Garden Court into something special. Thanksgiving brings out turkey and traditional sides. Easter means ham and deviled eggs. Mother's Day requires reservations. These occasions see the kitchen stepping up their game, proving they can deliver when it matters. Prices increase moderately, but value remains strong compared to strip properties' holiday gouging. The brunch cocktail situation deserves separate consideration. While not included in base price, Bloody Marys and mimosas price reasonably for Vegas standards. The Bloody Mary mix shows house-made touches, not just bottle pour. Mimosas use actual orange juice, not tang powder mixed with regret. Late-night buffet doesn't exist at Garden Court, and honestly, that's probably wise. Downtown after midnight needs many things, but all-you-can-eat buffets aren't among them. The breakfast focus makes sense, given the demographic and neighborhood dynamics. Leave the 3 a.m. prime rib to the strip. Downtown handles mornings and afternoons perfectly. Garden Court succeeds by understanding exactly what it is and whom it serves. This isn't destination dining drawing visitors from across the valley. It's neighborhood comfort feeding locals and smart tourists. The lack of pretension becomes its greatest strength. No one expects miracles at $27, but Garden Court delivers solid competence with occasional excellence. That apple pie alone justifies repeat visits, while the Hawaiian beef stew provides reason to return. The biscuits and gravy could anchor a southern restaurant, and the carved ham satisfies carnivore cravings. Service maintains professional standards without corporate robotics. Staff members show genuine personality, remembering regulars and accommodating requests within reason. The atmosphere transports you to Vegas's past without feeling dated or neglected. Victorian touches add character without overwhelming, creating comfort rather than spectacle. For downtown Las Vegas visitors, Garden Court represents essential economics. $27 for unlimited food beats multiple restaurant visits throughout the day. Tourists seeking authentic Vegas experiences find it here, complete with local characters and neighborhood dynamics. Gamblers appreciate the fuel-up potential before marathon sessions or recovery potential afterward. The parking validation cannot be understated in its importance. 4 hours of free parking downtown equals $15 to $20 in savings, effectively reducing the buffet cost. Compare that to strip properties charging for parking plus $100 buffets, and Garden Court looks genius. This is old Vegas taking care of customers rather than extracting maximum revenue. Criticisms exist because perfection doesn't live at $27. The Italian sausage identity crisis needs resolution. Oregano isn't a food group, and some proteins suffer from heat lamp syndrome. Selection can't match larger properties, and modernization wouldn't hurt certain areas. But these complaints feel petty given the price point and competition vacuum. The solo buffet status creates interesting dynamics. Without competition, complacency could destroy quality, but Garden Court seems to understand their responsibility. They're not just downtown's only buffet, they're defending buffet culture against extinction. Every satisfied customer represents victory against the forces wanting to eliminate affordable dining options. Garden Court Buffet stands as a testament to vanishing Vegas values. In a city racing toward $100 meals and celebrity chef dominance, this buffet maintains neighborhood integrity. $27 still buys unlimited food, parking stays free with validation, and service comes with genuine smiles. The food won't win Michelin stars, but that apple pie might win your heart. For locals, Garden Court remains a reliable option when you need to feed the family without bankruptcy. For tourists, it offers authentic downtown Vegas experience without manufactured moments. For everyone, it provides what Vegas buffets originally promised: abundance, value, and satisfaction. The last buffet standing downtown deserves respect for surviving and thriving while competitors surrendered. Is Garden Court Buffet worth your $27? If you value authenticity over artifice, substance over style, and apple pie over molecular gastronomy, absolutely. If you need Instagram-worthy presentations and celebrity chef signatures, head to the Strip with your Platinum card. But for real Vegas, real food, and real value, Garden Court delivers exactly what it promises. Downtown's only buffet doesn't need to be the best buffet. It needs to be good enough at the right price. Garden Court exceeds that modest goal, occasionally achieving excellence when you least expect it. That apple pie haunts my dreams, the Hawaiian beef stew warms my memories, and those biscuits deserve their own religion. For $27 in modern Vegas, that's not just acceptable, it's remarkable. Main Street Station understood something Strip properties forgot. Not everyone needs or wants $100 breakfast experiences. Sometimes you just want decent food, fair prices, and apple pie that makes you question your life choices. Garden Court Buffet delivers exactly that. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's precisely why it's the last buffet standing downtown. The Survivor didn't win by being the best. It won by being exactly what its customers needed. Until we eat again, this is Red Lip saying support your local buffets before they disappear entirely. Like this video if Garden Court sounds like your kind of breakfast spot, subscribe for more authentic Vegas dining adventures, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next hidden gem discovery. Next week, we're heading to Chinatown to investigate whether $30 all-you-can-eat sushi can possibly be safe to consume. Spoiler alert, it's better than you think, worse than you hope, and definitely more interesting than another celebrity chef disappointment. Remember, Las Vegas dining doesn't require trust funds or corporate cards. The best meals often hide in unexpected places, served by people who care more about feeding you than Instagram likes. Garden Court Buffet proves that downtown Vegas still has soul, even if it only has one buffet. And honestly, if that one buffet makes apple pie this good, maybe one is enough.